I'm gonna get ready to go up to Iowa because we have a wedding that we're going to. Hey y'all, my name is Cassie and I'm the creator of Pieces of Scrap, and in today's video we are gearing up to go on a road trip to Iowa, and I also have plenty of things to show you. I have 2 different yarn hauls featured in this video, as well as a lot of market prepping and just general like life things that are going on. So let's go ahead and get started in this video. Hey y'all, so yesterday my husband and I had an appointment in town, and we also had like a little sushi dinner date, and so I ended up going to Hobby Lobby in Huntsville, Texas, so that we could check out what yarn they had. I was looking specifically to see if I could get restocked on some of my chicken yarns, which are the Yarn Bee Cozy Traditions yarn. They have like some really cool autumn looking colors, like I think it's called Honeyed Wheat is one of the shades that I use. That's like the one that's kind of like whitish cream color, and then it has like the reds and yellows and oranges like speckled through it. And then another one I was looking for was that same line, but the shade name is Cajun Spice. I didn't see any of that Cozy Tradition stuff, but what I did see was they had some of the Baby Bee Snugs and Kisses in some new colors. If you're unfamiliar with my content, like haven't seen past videos, I did a full-sized blanket yarn blanket recently, and it was made, some of the squares that I made was made with the Snugs and Kisses in the blue and green and purple, and maybe some of the pink, but I saw yesterday that they have some new shades that I haven't seen before. This is Sunny Season, and then I got 2 more shades. I also got Teddy, which is a really cute teddy bear color. It's like kind of a muted brown, like more of a pastel looking brown. I really like it. Kind of reminds me of like the color of cinnamon when it's like dusted with sugar on some desserts, so that's really pretty. And then I also got Strawberry Days, which this is also really pretty. I can't wait to use it. And I got one more skein, and it's not the Baby Bee yarn. Instead, this is Yarn Bee Velvety Smooth Sparkle, and I got this in olive because it kind of reminded me of Christmas trees, like just how pretty, and you know, like tinsel and stuff like that. There is a little bit of tinsel sparkle in this yarn, and I think this will make some really cute Christmas stuff for my upcoming market in Crockett, Texas. It is Christmas on the Square, so I'm excited to make some little Christmas trees or something like that with this, and I hope they will be popular. But anyway, that is my yarn haul, and today I'm working on crocheting for my next free pattern review video, which by the time you're viewing this, it'll be already out. So I'm currently working on the Daisy Duck pattern. I already made it once. I'm going to make it again using this color and a white, and then I think for the petals of the flower I'm going to use this color because I think that'll be really cute, and it'll be like a little white duckling. I've already made like a yellow duckling, so I think a white duckling will look really cute too. And yeah, so I have a lot of crocheting to do for my free pattern review video. This pattern review video is like all follower suggestions. Normally in these videos, I don't have as many follower suggestions. It's like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 are featured in the video, and then the rest are patterns that I have found and wanted to try. But this video is all pattern suggestions because I'm just kind of backed up, and I think in the future I want to be featuring more of y'all's suggestions to me, so that, you know, you're getting content that you want to see and you're suggesting it to me. So I really want to take into consideration like your likes and things that you're interested in seeing reviewed and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm about halfway done through the patterns. I think I have 4 or 5 more that I'm going to test. There's 10 patterns in this video, And then after that, I'm gonna get ready to go up to Iowa because we have a wedding that we're going to. For y'all who don't know, my husband and I actually went to school in Iowa, and his family lives in Iowa, so we're gonna go stay with his family. And then the wedding is on the Saturday that we're up there. And then after that, we'll come home. And yeah, so while I'm in Iowa, I'm planning to do some vlogging footage, like crocheting in the car, crocheting there, maybe like some yarn shopping that I might do at their Joann's because they have a really nice Joann's, and maybe like a Michael's or any other yarn stores that they have there. I know while I'm up there as well, Premier Yarns is going to be doing like their 50% off sale for the year, which is kind of like their Black Friday sale, I think, but it might not be the same thing. But anyway, I'm holding off on ordering more yarn from Premier until then. So up until now, I just have like a post-it note in my little planner that has like a list of the colors that I'm running short on, and I have to keep updating that because I think I'm all out of like my key lime green and emerald green, so I'm gonna have to get more of that. And I really like their neon green as well. That's one of their, I don't know if neons is limited edition anymore, but it used to be. But anyway, I need to get more greens. Green is a really popular color for my plushies, and I've been noticing a lot, like green is just a very popular color in general this year, and I think it's just because, I don't know, it just looks good and a lot of people like wearing it now. So, yeah, so I have all of that stuff hopefully to show you in this video, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Hey guys, so we made it to Iowa, and I've got some little unfinished chickens that I was working on in the car. So I've got all of these tiny chicken key rings, that's the pattern. Without the top sewn up, I've got like long strands on each of them to finish them up today. And then I just gotta crochet the combs on, add the eyes and the key rings, and I have all of that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on that today. Hey guys, so we are back from our road trip now, and as you saw a little bit before this, we did go to Joann's in Des Moines, and I got a yarn haul, as you can see behind me, and I wanted to go ahead and take you through everything that I bought. Almost all of this, except for one skein of yarn, is yarn from a brand that I haven't purchased before. It's actually Big Twist. I've seen that it's really popular. Big Twist seems to be a little bit less of a yarn weight than Premier Yarn's Parfait Chunky. So I think it would be great yarn for keychains or making plushies that are just like a little bit smaller. So I ended up buying every color available from the Big Twist Baby Bear collection. And then I've got some of the Big Twist Posh collection. And I also ended up buying a skein of Bernat blanket in a speckle color that I haven't gotten before that I think would make some really cute chickens. So let me go ahead and show you one by one what I purchased. So first up, we have this Bernat blanket speckle, and this is in the shade Squall. I think it'll be really cute. I've been kind of diving into making some blue chickens now because I think people are really interested in them, especially since there are like a blue speckle variation of chickens like this that like in real life, but there's also like Stardew Valley has blue chickens. So yeah, there's lots of opportunities to make some more chickens in this color, and I think people will really enjoy it. Next up in the Big Twist Posh collection, I got this color, which is Brown Butter, and I think it'll make some really cute little brown bear keychains. I also got the color Croissant in the same line to make the kind of accent color on those baby bear keychains. And then next up, I noticed that the Big Twist Posh collection has some really pretty greens that I think will make really good frog keychains. So I picked up this color, which is Glow Warm. And I also got this one, which is like a darker green, a little bluish in the color temperature. And it is the color Bok Choy. So two really cute greens here that I think will make some really good froggies. Next up, I'm going to start showing you guys the Big Twist Baby Bear line of colors that I've gotten. And I got one of each of the colors that were available just because all of these colors are really pretty. And something else that I noticed that I want to mention as well was just that the Posh selection, it seemed to be a lot more of like the bright colors, and then the baby bear section was all like muted pastel colors. So that's the main difference between these two. The other difference that I noticed was just that the baby bear selection of yarns appears to be a little bit more velvety than the Posh selection. So those are the main differences that I see. I think the size of the yarn overall is extremely similar, if not identical. So the only real difference between the two are the color selection that they offer, as well as just like that little bit of a velvety appearance or feel with the baby bear yarn. So first two shades I got were the color Wisteria, and I also got Lavender. So two different shades of kind of like purpley colors here. This one has a lot more blue in it, and then obviously this is like the lavender, similar to like Premier Parfait Chunky's lavender color and things of that sort. So we've got these two colors. Next up, I have some neutral colors. We have the color Toffee, and I apologize that this skein is so rough. I tried to pick the like nicest looking skeins, but this color in particular was pretty picked through, and the ones that were left were all like kind of looking rough like this one is. And then I also got the color Light Gray, so some nice neutrals here. I also want to show you guys a comparison of the Posh versus the Baby Bear really quick. So this one on top is the Posh. As you can see, these are pretty similar shades. I think really the only difference here in shade is like this, which is the Toffee, is a little bit warmer of like a beige color than this one is. This one is more cool toned and a little more like washed out. And as you can see here too, you can probably tell that this one is a little bit more velvety in texture than the Posh. So those are the main differences. I'm glad that I got a similar color in each line so that you could tell like the difference here in texture. Next up, we have two really cool shade names actually. So this is the color Strawberry Smoothie. It's like a ballet pink type color. And then we've got Vanilla Cake. I really like those color names, and they're pretty representative of these colors too. So this is like a cream color, and then we've got a very like pretty smoothie color with this pink here that I am showing you. All right, next up we have Sage, which is probably my favorite color that is offered in this selection. I was really drawn to this, and then that periwinkle blue color that I showed you when I was first showing these colors. I believe it was called Wisteria. So those two are probably my favorite shades available in this selection of colors. So yeah, and I'm just a big green fan. So yeah, I always love me some good greens, and this is one of them. I really love the Sage color. And then we also have the Blue Skies color. So some really pretty neutral pastel-y blue and greens here that are available. Finally, we have Sunshine, which is their yellow, another one of the skeins that was really picked through. As you can see, this one's already like torn and stuff, but it was slim pickings in this and the toffee color apparently, in terms of like getting ones that weren't really damaged or anything like that. And then my last color that I have is Shrimp, which is this really pretty orangey pink color, and I think Shrimp really does it justice. It's like a light toned down salmon color. It's really perfect for that shade name. So awesome. And then finally we have a basic white, but the shade name of this color is actually Powdered Sugar, so that's really creative as well instead of just being white. So that's really nice, and that tops off my collection of yarns here. So let me quickly count how many skeins I bought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 skeins of yarn from my shopping haul at Joann. And I just want to shout out the cashier at this store as well, because she really hooked me up with some deals. So I went to the store because I got an ad in Texas actually with like their early Black Friday sales coupons. And one of the things that I noticed specifically was that all of the baby yarns were buy two, get one free. So I specifically was targeting that deal, but I came into the store and I also noticed that almost all of the yarn was 30% off. And then on top of that, when I was checking out, the cashier told me to download the Joann app, which I hadn't done before because where I live, the closest Joann is probably an hour to an hour and a half away. So it is a bit of a trek for me to go visit a Joann. But anyway, she told me to get the app. I got the app, and I was able to get 20% off my entire purchase just for looking at my rewards. And I also had her scan my little rewards barcode, and she was able to rack me up some points towards my next Joann purchase. So very excited about my huge haul here. It was really nice to go into the store, and my husband's parents were actually with us as well. So they kind of like walked around the store with me, and Noah's my husband, if you don't know. Noah was telling them about like the different things I've been excited about, like my YouTube channel and different like affiliate links I've been offered and to share with you guys and stuff like that. So he was just talking to them the whole time about like those different exciting things happening with the YouTube channel and just the crochet business in general. So it was really nice to get their support to like take me to the Joann store and kind of just like peruse around with me. We were not there very long, but I mean, it's pretty long if you're not looking for anything in specific for yourself. I can tell that it could be a kind of boring trip if you're not, there to buy a craft or anything like that. And we were kind of like in and out in probably like 20 minutes or less. So it was a very quick yarn trip for me. It always is when I have company with me who are shopping with me, just because I don't want them to feel like obligated to stick around the whole time. And yeah, so I try to make my visits pretty quick. And I am very happy to say that I saved probably like $90 or I think it was $68 or something similar to that note in yarn with all those discounts that I mentioned. So I'm very happy that I got this big yarn haul and that I'm finally going to get to try out this big twist yarn that has been shown to me all throughout Instagram this year, so I'm very excited about that. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys all of the different plushies that I've been working on in market prepping and the things that I prepped during this road trip and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and start like getting them ready for you to see them. So first off, I ended up making another jumbo sea turtle. This is a pattern by Crochet by Jenna, and I am getting ready to embroider it. The past two shorts that I made, and short/reels if you follow me on Instagram, that I made about the turtles that I embroidered flowers on so that they would sell better. They do so well, so I'm gonna do another embroidery video for this one, just embroidering flowers on. I think it's really satisfying to watch embroidery, so that's what kind of inspired me to do it. I thought it would be really successful, so I think I'm gonna do that for this one as well. And then I have plenty of other things to show you. This is the only big plushie that I've market prepped so far. All right, next up I have some mini turtles that I've been prepping. These sell so quickly whenever I offer them, and I actually had 6 of these, but after getting home from our road trip, we brought our dogs with us. I'm sure you saw in the footage prior to me talking to you right now, but our puppy was not used to being in a new place, and they have like a big toy basket at their house, and so she forgot like her manners when she got home, and I had this big cardboard box full of market prepped plushies that still needed to be tagged, and she ended up snagging one of my turtles out of that box, so she completely destroyed it, and so now I only have 5 instead of 6, but that's fine. Anyway, I made 6 of these little turtles. This is the pattern by Jessie Ann, and it's actually a daisy turtle pattern that I tested for her way, way, way back when she first released it, which was more than a year ago now, I think. And these turtles are just made without adding the petals to the shells. So yeah, these are really popular at my markets. People really love them. And I ended up adding the cute little kawaii eyes into their little heads so that they have like little shiny eyes. And yeah, so we've got 6 of these mini turtles. All right, so next up I have some mushroom poppers, and I worked on these during my road trip ride and also just in my downtime when we were staying in Iowa at Noah's parents' house. So I've got one in green and yellow, and I think I showed you guys this earlier in the video when I was working on it in the car. And then next up I have this purple one, and I have this in 2 different types of yarn actually. So the top, the darker purple, is Himalaya Dolphin Baby, and then the bottom is of course Premier Parfait Chunky. And actually, if you're interested in getting 10% off your order at either of these places, so Himalaya Dolphin Baby, I have a 10% affiliate code for yarnalot.com. It gets you 10% off your order of $75 or more. And then Premier Yarns, you can get your Premier Parfait Chunky for also 10% off, and there is no basket dollar amount limit to get you that 10% off. So any amount of yarn that you're purchasing from Premier Yarns will get you that discount code. So make sure you use my code Cassie10 at yarnalot.com, or just use my link for Premier Yarns to get those discounts off of your orders. So yeah, another mushroom popper guy here. And then I had to do one in blue as well, so I did a blue and a dark blue mushroom popper. And I also made 2 mushroom poppers in the original red color. So we've got 5 mushroom poppers total here that I prepped, and I sell these for $8 each at my markets. And next up, I made some mini squid keychains. I made 3 total, and we've got one in eggplant. This is rose, I think the color is, and then this one is cornmeal, all in Premier Parfait Chunky. And as you can see here, I've got some cute little oval-shaped eyes on them. I've been talking about how I've wanted oval-shaped eyes for a very long time and just haven't gotten around to buy them. And the package of eyes that I got off Amazon that I've been showing you on these plushies offers both circular kawaii eyes as well as oval-shaped kawaii eyes, and I think they range from 8mm to, I think it's 14mm or 12mm. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they have like a really handy little sticker that you stick on the inside of the case of eyes as well to show you which eyes are what size. I will also link that in the description if you're interested in buying some of these eyes for yourself. I don't get like any like commission or anything off that link. That's just for your purposes only. So yeah, 3 little mini squids here. All right, and next up I also made some pocket frogs all in the neon green Premier Parfait Chunky yarn, and one of them does not have a facial, 2 of them actually don't have facial expressions, and that's just because I ran out of the embroidery color that I used to embroider the smile on while I was on the road trip, so I still have to add those little smiles to those 2 little froggies, but we've got 4 froggies now. All right, and then I also had to make some mini bee keychains. So we've got 5 of each of these colors. We've got, this is like the darker yellow that Premier offers. I can't remember the name of it. And then we've got Sunshine by Premier Parfait Chunky. So 5 of each of these. This is also a pattern by Jessie Ann, and it's actually free and available on her Instagram. These work up really, really quickly because of how tiny they are, and they're also no sew. The wings you don't have to sew on, you just crochet directly into the body, so that's really awesome. All right, and next up I have chicken keychains, and I have these in so many different colors, and there are actually 26 of them, so I'm just going to show you one of each color. These are super easy to make. I think this is one of my 5-star patterns that I've rated in a past free pattern review video. So definitely check it out if you're looking for a really, really good quick make for market prep. And I also make these without the keychains in Bernat blanket, and those make like the perfect like mini chickens to sell in like your $5 to $10 range if you're looking for something like that, and they're really popular. Both of them have made it into my bestsellers in the past 3 markets that I've been at. So if you're looking for a new bestseller to feature at markets, make sure you check this pattern out. So first up, I have some chickens in this dark blue color. I also have light blue and a velvet blue. So 3 different blue colors here. And then I made 4 in the burnt yellow color. I made 2 in shell from Premier Parfait Chunky. I made 3 in dark gray, which I believe is called Seal from Premier Parfait Chunky. I made 1 little one in this velvet brown color. And the rest that I have are kind of like basic whites. So I have this velvet white and then just like the basic white. And this is probably my most popular chicken color. So I made a bunch of these. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the velvet color. And I have 4 in the basic white color. So mostly white chickens. And I think it was kind of just dependent on how much of the yarn color I had when I was crocheting in the car and while I was on this road trip in Iowa, because I brought like a good arrangement of colors, but I think I only brought like a little ball of this velvet white color because I'm starting to run out of it, and it's not something that I'm planning on reordering just because it is kind of expensive. The yarn is actually available on Amazon if you're interested. It's a brand I can't pronounce, but it gives you like a pack of, I think like 6 or 8 different colors, and you get 2 skeins of each color in the pack, and I think each skein is like 2 or 1.5 ounces of yarn. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I will definitely link it in the description below. So yeah, super cute yarn. So yeah, anyway, I've got all of this stuff behind me. As you can see, I was really busy on my road trip, making a lot of small things that don't take up a lot of time so that if I was called to do something or hang out with Noah's parents, play board games, whatever, I could quickly set my work down and not worry about it. And also, yeah, these are all really good patterns that sell really well at my markets, and I would definitely recommend you check them out if you haven't already. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you liked my video and you want to see more in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and the bell notification button will tell you each time that I upload a new video if you want to be notified. And just like comment down below what you liked most about this video. If you like this kind of video, where it's kind of like more low-key, like chill kind of video where we don't really do much, but crochet, lots of time lapses, lots of like day in the life kind of footage where you kind of see what I've been up to. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.